Hello everybody, my name is Lady and welcome back to Let's Play Epic Mickey. In the previous video, we unleashed the Storm Blot, and today we're gonna fight him. Oh yeah, it's epic and amazing and stuff. And by the way, I did not make up the name Storm Blot. That is that's the Saddle Blot's true form name according to Epic Mickey 2, because in Epic Mickey 2. It briefly talks about the ending of this game, and it refers to the true Saddle Blot as the Storm Blot, so I did not make that name up. But anyway, right now, these things, you get used to seeing them. We're going to be seeing them a lot throughout this game. Yeah, a gameplay mechanic introduced towards the end of the game that's introduced towards the ending, we're going to be seeing a lot. Great gameplay choices. These bloticles, they're a bunch of like tentacles. They're going to be, they're pretty much consuming the paint across the wasteland. And the green bubble things on it, you have to use either paint or thinner to destroy them. It does not make a difference at all which one you use to destroy them. So it just really depends on whether you have more paint or more thinner to fight them with. Like right now I have more paint than thinner, so I'm going to be using mostly paint to defeat this guy. But let me stress, it does not make a difference which one you use. It looks like we have cleared out the bloticles from off town. So, with that, let's go talk to Gus. And Gus is apparently not there. Hooray for technical glitches! And all three save files that I've been using for this Let's Play, my practice file, my paint dinner files, Gus had glitched twice in it, and he'd only shown up during like the actual cutscene during the dinner method, so I'm not entirely sure why he does that. Oh no, it looks like the Blot has already taken over Main Street. We need to help quickly. So now, there's some Blotlings all across Main Street. We're going to be facing them. There's going to be a lot of Blotlings we're going to be facing throughout this video. You don't actually have to fight them. I think if you destroy all the thinner bubbles on the Bloticles, I think the Blotlings are destroyed. But there's actually a collectible that we can collect if we defeat the Slobber right here. Whenever you see one of those really bad ones that explode, as usual, I always recommend use paint against it so that they just fall asleep and don't really pose much harm. The Slobber will most likely take care of those of the smaller Blotlings. I don't remember the names right now. So you want to be very careful with this. It doesn't really matter how you defeat this guy. You don't even have to defeat him at all. If I remember correctly, you just get a pin for defeating this guy. Mine, a lot of websites that I used to look up, for when I was planning out this Let's Play, they all said that you can only get this reward if you defeat the slobber with thinner. However, I was able to get it with using paint and thinner, so I'm not quite sure why they say you can only get it if you use thinner. So, you may notice that there are some silver e-tickets in the background over there. This is a great place to when all the paint is being consumed by the Storm Blot. You're going to be noticing some rewards that you couldn't get that you didn't get before, like maybe some power sparks or the bronze pin on top of the buildings in this area. So now is a good time to get it. In fact, this is your last chance to get those kind of rewards and side quests. But I will be going over that in a moment. And after like 5 minutes or so, we finally defeated the slobber! Clap for joy. Anywho, there are some thinner bubbles over there that we have to destroy. Now the positions of the bubbles is very weird. I suppose it makes sense to some people, but to me, I just always found it weird. Some of the positions for bubbles like this one, you have to go around the bloticle a couple times to be able to find them all. I don't know, I just find it really weird. And by the way, I love the background during this part of the game. How you can like see the outline of the Storm Blot off in the distance. It just looks really cool. And it really does give you a sense of urgency that you really do have to defeat this thing. That looks like the last of them. We should go check to see if the other areas are alright. After we destroyed all those, we get a special pin. This is the one I was talking about a moment ago that, for whatever reason, a lot of websites, a lot of walkthroughs that I looked up to, when I was planning out this play, said that you can only get that if you use thinner, but as you saw, we defeat the slobber with paint, so I'm not sure why they say you can only get it with thinner. And Big Bad Pete has some pretty funny dialogue out for you. Big whoop, you hit a bunch of stationary targets and that makes you some kind of hero? If I hadn't fallen asleep in City Hall, I would have clobbered those things easy. So yeah, some of the characters have some pretty funny dialogue. I'm not going to be showing them all, but you could just look them up on your own time. I'm not going to be showing them right now simply because I just don't feel like it. Even more reels, I never thought I would have almost all the wheels in reels in Wasteland. There is something else, Mickey. I certainly owe you a great deal more than I can offer. Now, the remaining cinema reels, the remaining rewards from this guy, we will not be able to complete it during this playthrough. In fact, it is actually impossible to get that during 2 playthroughs. You need to play through the game 3 times to get all those cinema reels. And the reason I'm going to be showing in the next couple of videos, but I'm just going to say right now, I am not a big fan of it, because the way they do it is just really evil. I'm just going to let you know this right now. The other two cinema reel rewards we will not be able to get during this Let's Play. Let's get going and save Wasteland, or Ventureland, or whatever. So, back in Mean Street, we're gonna get a special pin in front of the Tomorrow Cities thing. It looks like the projector screen to Tomorrow City is finally open. Let's hurry! So this special pin right here, this is impossible to miss because they're going to be getting it into the cutscene, going to the projector screen. And right here, this is the point of no return. If you go into this projector screen, any side quests across across the wasteland that you have not completed yet, or collectibles that you haven't gotten yet, these are going to be impossible to get if you go into the projector screen. So make sure you get them all. I'll put in the description below all the side quests that will expire once you go in here. But, without further ado, let's go inside. Mickey, the Bloticos blocking space footage entrance need to go. The only real difficulty with this one is that most of the blotlings are towards the bottom of this area. But you are going to be having to face a couple of them because they can damage you while you're trying to destroy these thinner bubbles. That's still really fun to say, but the only real difficulty with this one are the electrical tracks running across the people mover trams. They could be it could make this area a lot more difficult, simply because, well, every 3 to 4 seconds it's going to be going by, and there are a couple of sweepers over there throwing bucketfuls of thinner at you. So you get to knock them over the ledge, and these platforms are your safety points. Once you get up here, for the most part you'll be safe, but if you didn't figure out the sweepers, then obviously that is going to, like, not make your day or whatever. It could be pretty difficult to figure out just where exactly you need to stand on here, especially if you're trying to aim at them in first-person mode, because in the first-person mode, the paint will for the most part stick onto the ground rather than actually hitting where you're aiming, which is really annoying. But after all that, there's one more bloticle that we need to take care of. As usual, every 3 to 4 seconds the electrical currents will go across the track, so make sure you jump every couple seconds. You can also use the time sketch, the water sketch, to get across here easier without having to worry about the electrical things. Although you will still take damage if those things do get you, even in the water sketch thing. These ones right here are kind of the harder ones to get because they're pretty far away from the safety point of these platforms right here. You can also stand on this platform if you need to, but like this last one was out of reach from the other one, which is honestly a really bad design choice to make it kind of far away from one of the few safe points in this area. Well, at least the people movers are deactivated. That's a good thing, because this place would be a lot more difficult if those people movers were going by. Also, the gold pin in this area, the gold pin that we got here before, if you missed it before, now you have another chance to go get it. But going into that projector screen over there will make it gone forever. I think some of the other rewards in this area you can also get, like some of the extra content and things like that. But like I said before, this is going to this projector screen will make it so that you cannot get those again. Looks like you have some more bloticles to take care of, Mickey. Yay, more bloticles. They're so fun to fight. Obvious sarcasm is obvious. If you missed the gremlins in this area before, and some of the collectibles in this area, you have another chance to go get them, but they will expire after you destroy all the bloticles. So let's just go over here. The gremlins actually have some funny dialogue if you miss them on the first time going to this area, but then you get them, but then you free them in this area. They will not deactivate the hazards in this area, mostly because they're kind of already deactivated at this point. but they will give you some sketches, so that's a good thing. And what's funny about them after you save them with the block during the Blotco invasion is that they'll be talking about how it was getting pretty hot in their cage. So so that's a pretty funny dialogue. You want to be careful with the beetleworks in this area because for some reason, even after you defeat the Mad Doctor, the beetleworks will still be in this area. So you want to be careful with those. I think they will regenerate after even after you destroy one of them. So you want to be careful with that. But there's some block bills over here that we need to spray. These are super awesome paint abilities of using our paint against the thinner bubbles. Now, if you want to, you can go get some of the goldie tickets in this area. They will not make all that much of a difference, mostly because you cannot go into the stores anymore to buy anything. Which, speaking of which, it's also a good idea to make sure you buy plenty of health upgrades before you go into this next area. Before you get into this area, because this is the final part of the game, so it's definitely going to be a really good idea to make sure you get as many health upgrades as you can afford. Goldie ticket over there if you want it. Like I said a moment ago, it's useless at this point because we cannot get into the stores anymore, and I just fell to my doom. Hooray for editing! Back over here, now we need to go here, and the final Bloticle is right here, so let's destroy it. Jeez, how many thinner bubbles are on this thing? Let's be destroyed already. Finally, that thing was a lot more difficult than it needed to be. With that, we're getting this video off here, so I'm gonna let this next cutscene speak for itself. So, thank you guys for watching this video of Epic Mickey, and until next time, we're geared to you. Oh yeah.